Wait up. Did you know that copper has amazing health benefits that were known thousands of years ago? Well then listen. In India, a tradition still lives in some parts, that of putting water in copper containers during the night. The next day, this can be drunk. In Ayurveda, ancient Indian traditional medicine, this practice would make the water positively energized by helping the body to balance the three dasha elements present in the body, fundamental aspect for health in Ayurveda. But it is necessary that water kept in the copper vessel should be at least 8 hours or more. In Ayurveda, it has also been used for controlling the aging process termed as biosthaptic. But the use of copper is also present in Egypt. The first recorded medical use of copper is found in the Smith Papyrus, one of the oldest books known. The papyrus is an Egyptian medical text, written between 2600 and 2200 BC, which records the use of copper to sterilize chest wounds and to sterilize drinking water. Over 4,000 years ago, copper pipes were used for the construction of a pyramid built as the final resting place of King Sahur. These copper pipes were used to drain water that was carried into the temple to bathe the king's statues. Hippocrates, who is known as the father of modern medicine, recommended copper as a treatment for various diseases. Even the ancient Aztec civilization used copper for medical purposes. If we want to connect to more recent times, during the cholera epidemics in Paris, copper workers were found to be immune to the disease. People suffering Menkes disease die from immune system-related phenomena and other infections. Those people have problems in absorption of copper. The antibacterial action of copper has been known since ancient times, but only in very recent times has it been studied and measured in the laboratory. Among the most important studies are those conducted by the University of Southampton, which has analyzed the survival of the bacteria Escherichia coli E0157, H7, Listeria monocytogenes and resistant Staphylococcus aureus to methicillin, MRSA, on specimens of different materials at temperatures of 4 and 20 degrees Celsius. It was shown that at 20 degrees Celsius on copper, Cu 99.9%, and on the brass, CuZn15, brass is an alloy composed mainly of copper and zinc. The E. coli disappeared after 75 and 60 minutes. Not only this, but there are many studies that bought the effectiveness of copper as an antibacterial. Only pure copper works. And oh, its alloys are fine too. The higher the copper content, the more the alloy acts quickly. Generally, an alloy with 60% or more of copper has good antibacterial efficacy. Copper has also been tested in hospitals, and it has been shown that surfaces in copper were less contaminated by bacteria than to those of conventional materials. There are several hospitals with these results, but the first major test was performed at Selly Oak Hospital in Birmingham, Great Britain. The first results of this test, presented in October 2008, showed that copper is antibacterial even in a real ward hospital. A reduction of 90 to 100% was verified in the number of bacteria compared to conventional materials. Therefore, the choice of copper objects and copper alloys can help reduce infections nosocomially. Infections contracted inside a health facility. Very important, the external coating must not have any type of lacquer, paint or whatever. The International Copper Association, ICA, created the brand antimicrobial copper Cu+, which can be issued to those companies that produce semi-finished or finished products, made in an alloy, with approved antibacterial properties. Returning to the Indian tradition of drinking water, contained in a copper tray for an entire night, this recommends cleaning the copper container you use, often if not every day. About that, this is because the stain and dark copper toolson over a period of time. This happens naturally due to a process called oxidation. It is very important to keep your copper tray clean, and a very simple way to do this is to use lemon and salt. Take a slice of lemon and sprinkle with salt. This will be used as a sort of sponge for the entire outer and inner part of the container, thus removing the dirt and that greenish layer that copper takes on due to oxidation. Ayurveda also recommends drinking a maximum of 3 glasses of water a day if you want to make this practice daily. This is because too much copper causes a poisoning of your body. So I recommend that you inform yourself very well about it if you make this practice yours. This video can only superficially touch on this topic and only serves to make you curious about this fantastic ancient practice.